better investment, flipping homes or rental properties?
Yeah, so I do both. I have a lot of, generally I operate in the high-end rental property world, and then I flip a lot of properties as well. For me, the criteria, and it's a personal choice, number one, but if you want to make chunks of money, then flipping is the way to go. If you want long-term wealth accumulation, then rentals are the way to go. I generally, if I'm flipping properties, I make a decision if I'm going to buy or hold based upon, number one, can I cash flow it? Will I make at least $200 net profit per month if I hold this property as a rental? After all cash put in, after mortgage is paid, after any other costs that I incur, insurance, taxes, lawn maintenance, utilities, whatever it is that I run across. Number two, I generally will not hold pier and beam properties as rentals. And the reason for that is a lot of times those properties are wood frame, which means that there's way more maintenance and things that you have to deal with where money is going to be spent keeping that property up versus a brick home. Another thing with pier and beam homes, they have this issue where water will start to pool under those pier and beams and condensation will start to rise and warp the floors in the home. And that happens a lot in a highly humid area like Northwest Louisiana. So I'm careful about going into pier and beams as a long-term hold. I will flip them all day. In fact, at this moment, I own one pier and beam home in my rental portfolio. I also look at the area to decide if I feel like the future is better than the past in that area, where I'm going to get appreciation, which is a bonus when you own a home. And then fourthly, I don't want to own a home that has either current or past foundation issues if I'm going to hold it long term. Just because I've found in this climate in Louisiana, where we're hot and cold and where we're wet and dry, the soil tends to contract and expand based upon the precipitation that's occurring. And as it does that, it's moving the home like this. Once a home's foundation starts to adjust like that, a lot of times it's hard to stop. So that's another criteria I use in a long-term hold versus just a flip where I move along and just make money.